Hi friends, I wanted to do another video for you. This time I want to talk about how do we teach our kids about important concepts like money management when we don't have our poop in a pile. So there are several myths out there as parents that we find out and we debunk. One of those being that we have to be a subject matter expert on all things in order to impart any knowledge onto our child. That's simply not true. So when it comes to money and finances, one of the best places to start is to start in a generous lifestyle. So live out generosity in every aspect of your life, with your money, with your time, and just make sure that's very visible and involve your kids in that process, whether that is having a lemonade fundraiser for a charity, becoming involved in service projects with your community, making sure that any income that they have coming in, whether that's for chores or helping out neighbors, that you make sure to set aside some of those funds and have them pick where they want to allocate those funds to. Just getting into that, we have been given much, so we have that obligation to give as well. The other thing that I find that is very helpful is set healthy patterns from the very beginning and make sure that they are very visible, making sure that you're budgeting, making sure that you have resources to draw from, and just knowing that again, it's one of those things where you just have to start somewhere. Another thing that you could do is find your child's learning style. There's 4 different types of learning styles. That is visual, auditory, reading, writing, and kinesthetic. So visual obviously is, you're looking to and seeing patterns and learning that way. Auditory is you're listening and hearing. Reading and writing is the physical act of reading and then writing those out. Kinesthetic is your memory and touch. So there are quick tests out there to gauge what your child's learning style is. I'm happy to pass those on. If you would drop me a comment and your email, I will be happy to share those resources with you. The last thing I want to make sure that we all know is we're all going to make mistakes. We just own them, we're transparent about it, and we move on. No sitting in there and wallowing. Our kids need to know that we're not perfect. They don't need to put us up on a pedestal. We're all human, and that's one of the things that can be huge as far as teaching your kids about how to deal with life in general, but now specifically about our money. So I would love to hear your tips on how do you teach your kids about something whenever you feel like you don't have a handle on anything. I would definitely love to hear your feedback. Hope you all have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.